Next topic is about LAN, that is local area network. What is LAN? It is a collection of computer or a device linked together within a single or constrained areas, that is the within a limited areas. Got it? Typically they are used either Ethernet or a Wi-Fi system. This local area network can be small or large with one or thousands of users and devices. And this LAN consists of cable, access points, switches, routers and other components that can be used for allowing the device to connect to the web server and other LAN via WAN networks. Got it? It can be used in either small or large areas. This is the diagrammatic view of a wired Ethernet cable connecting the different LAN systems. In LAN, it allows to store the data in any system and share it throughout the organization. Because backup files are stored on one single server, file transfer and recovery are simple in the LAN systems. Here, this LAN allows you to store the data in any central computers and share it throughout the organization. As a result, we can easily access the home and office network, school, libraries or university networks, etc. or interconnecting for two computers. Components of LAN. First one is a computer or a device. We all know that there is an end user device that is used to connect to the LAN. This device can be either a computer, laptop or some other devices, etc. or a printer too. And these devices are here used to communicate with the LAN and to share the resources. Next one is NIC, that is network interface card. We all know that it is one of the hardware component that allow the device to connect to the network. It provides a physical connection to the network and it translates the computer data into the frames and that can be transmitted over the internet and send and receive the data on the network. Next one is a switch. We all know that it is a network device that connects the multiple devices on LANs and it directs the data to the correct device. That is, when device sends the data to another device on the network, this network switch will receive the data and forward it to the correct device. And router. We all know that router is used for connecting purposes. Data is transferred from one network to the another network. It is often used to connect the LAN to the internet. Finally, cables or wireless access point. Here, this is a physical infrastructure that connects the devices on LAN. Cable means it can be either an Ethernet cable that can provide a wired connection between the devices, where wireless access point can provide the wireless connections. Types of LAN. There are two types of LAN. One is client server LAN and next one is peer-to-peer LAN. First one is a client server LAN. It is a local area network consists of several devices linked to the central server. The server is in charge of many functions that is used for file storage or printer access or network traffic, etc. Here the client can be either a PC, tab or any other devices. This client accesses the server using either the cable or a wireless connection. Finally, peer-to-peer. It is a network that lacks a center server and cannot handle the heavy workload like a client-server LANs. Each computer and the device contribute equally to the network operation on peer-to-peer. The majority of your human network is always peer-to-peer. Here some example how this LAN is working. Imagine that there is a small office with consists of 10 computers with a printer, that is a single printer. Now this computer are all connected to the LAN through the wired connection, while the printer is connected through the wireless through a Wi-Fi adapter. Now one of the computers of this 10 have to print a data, that is computer A needs to print a document. Now computer A can send the print request to the printer through the LAN. This print request can be transmitted through the LAN in the form of packets. We all know that packets is one small information, unit of information that is about the source and destination with some error checking infos. Once the packet is transferred over the network, it can be transmitted through either by the switch or the router network infrastructures. Okay, these devices routes the packet to their destination and ensure that the data is delivered correctly. Once it reaches the destination, the printer can receive the packet and reassemble them in the original print request format. Then the printer will proceed the processing of request and start printing the document. Once this process is done, that the printing a document is done, the printer will send the confirmation message to the computer A through the LAN. From this above example, we have to understand that here this LAN cable is enable the computer and printer to communicate and share the resources with each other in the local areas. One more thing is also that data is transmitted securely and reliably, and thanks for the error checking info. The topologies used in LAN networks. That is, we all know there are different types of topologies, but three basic topologies where LAN areas are used are. First one is a star topology, where all the nodes are linked to the central node. Okay, so these devices are not linked and send messages to the central nodes. Ring topology. In this, they link together to form a closed loop. Each node uses a token to communicate with the other node on the either side. Finally is a bus topology. Here all the nodes are computing the server are linked in a single cable known as bus. It is straightforward and less expensive. Advantages of LAN. We all know that it provides the fast data transfer rate and high speed communications. And it is easy to set up and manage. And it can be used to share the peripheral devices such as printers, scanners and etc. And finally it provides the increased security and fault tolerance compared to WAN, that is wide area network. Disadvantages. The main disadvantage is it having only limited geographical area coverages and limited scalability of their significant infrastructure upgrade. May experience the congestion and network performance issue with increasing the usage of the network. Thank you. For more updates or related to PGTRB notes, please subscribe my channel, share my channel, like my channel.